The story begins with Emily, a young woman from a small town who has loved Taylor Swift since she was a little girl. She comes from a modest background, and her family has faced many hardships. Despite this, Emily always held on to the dream of one day meeting Taylor Swift in person. Growing up, her room was filled with posters of Taylor, and her life was marked by the songs that helped her get through tough times. However, Emily's reality was far from glamorous. She worked multiple part-time jobs to support her family and had to set aside many of her dreams in favor of more practical pursuits. As Emily got older, her aspirations shifted. The dream of meeting Taylor Swift transformed into something even more profound. She wanted to help others feel seen and heard, just like Taylor's music had done for her. Emily decided to become a music therapist, hoping to bring joy and healing to others through music. But despite her best efforts, life seemed to keep throwing obstacles her way. Financial struggles, difficult relationships, and self-doubt. During one particularly hard period, Emily's best friend, Sarah, who had always been supportive of her dreams, fell seriously ill. Emily found herself torn between caring for Sarah and pushing forward with her own aspirations. Through it all, she continued to listen to Taylor Swift's music, feeling as if the songs were a lifeline that connected her to the hope she needed. One day, as Emily was scrolling through social media, she saw an announcement that Taylor Swift was holding a charity event to raise money for music therapy programs. Fans were encouraged to submit their stories for a chance to attend a private event and meet Taylor. Emily hesitated at first, doubting her worthiness, but Sarah, despite her illness, pushed her to apply. "You deserve this, Em. Don't let fear hold you back," Sarah encouraged her. Emily decided to take a leap of faith and submitted her story, pouring her heart into the letter. She shared her struggles, her dreams, and how Taylor's music had inspired her to pursue a career in music therapy. What she didn't expect was that weeks later, she would receive a call that would change her life forever. When Emily arrived at the event, she could barely contain her excitement and nerves. As she stood in line, waiting for her moment, she remembered the countless times she had imagined what it would be like to meet Taylor, what she would say, how she would express her gratitude. But now, facing the reality of it, she was overwhelmed. When the moment finally arrived, Taylor greeted her with warmth and a genuine smile. She looked Emily in the eyes and said, "I've read your story. It's incredibly inspiring, and I believe in you." The connection between them was instant. Emily's heart raced as Taylor took the time to listen to her struggles, her dreams, and her passion for helping others. "I know how hard it can be to chase your dreams when life keeps throwing obstacles at you," Taylor said, her voice soft but full of empathy. "But I also know that it's the challenges that shape us into who we're meant to be." Taylor then did something that would leave Emily speechless. "I want to help you make this dream of yours a reality," she said. Taylor offered to sponsor Emily's music therapy program and connected her with a network of professionals who could help her expand her reach. But it didn't stop there. Taylor, knowing how important music had been in Emily's life, also offered her an internship in her own charitable foundation, where she could work alongside therapists and musicians who were committed to making a difference in the world. Emily could hardly believe what she was hearing. Her lifelong dream was no longer just a fantasy. It was becoming a tangible, achievable reality. But what touched her most was the personal connection she felt with Taylor. Taylor wasn't just a pop star to her. She was a beacon of hope, a symbol of what could happen when you kept believing, even when the world seemed determined to push you down. In the months that followed, Emily's life transformed. With Taylor's help, she was able to secure the funding she needed to start her music therapy program. And soon she was working with clients who found healing through the power of music. Emily also worked closely with Taylor's team, learning more about how to use music to help people overcome personal struggles. But beyond the professional changes, the emotional impact of meeting Taylor left an indelible mark on Emily. She felt like she had truly been seen, not just by her idol, but by the universe itself. She had been given the gift of believing in herself again. Years later, as Emily sat in her own office, now running a successful music therapy practice, she thought back to that life-changing moment with Taylor. She was no longer just a fan. She had become someone who was actively helping others, just as Taylor's music had helped her. Emily's story had come full circle, and she had become the person she always hoped to be. As she looked out of her office window, reflecting on how far she'd come, she remembered Sarah, who had passed away shortly after the event. Emily had kept her promise to Sarah to live life fully, and she knew that the love and support Sarah had given her was the reason she was able to fulfill her dreams. "Thank you, Taylor," Emily whispered to herself, "for helping me believe in myself when I needed it most." This story is about more than just a celebrity meeting. It's a testament to the power of hope, perseverance, and the importance of having someone believe in you when you struggle to believe in yourself.